Hello, boys. Welcome back to another episode of the Jaybur Footcast. I'm here with Nathan and the Gingemeister Chris again. And how have you two been?
I've been really good, thank you. Besides yesterday's results, Chelsea result.
So tell us about the Chelsea result.
Well, no, because we haven't started talking yet. But apart from that, I'm good. How are you, boys?
We started talking, Nathan.
I presume we're starting off with the lunchtime kickoff then.
I mean, I'd rather talk about Chelsea right now. Don't know about you.
To be fair, Mendy had a terrible game and we didn't turn up. It's a real shame because we dominated the first half, but second half just went absolute pop.
Who did you play again?
West Ham away.
West Ham up to fourth now, if I remember rightly. Let me just get
they were fourth.
Up.
Yeah,
If I could just get the table up. So the table is looking quite interesting. It goes Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, and then West Ham, with the top three separated by 2 points. And then you've got a big gulf of like 5 points back to West Ham and Spurs. At the bottom, Newcastle got their first win yesterday, up to 10 points. All three bottom sides, Burnley, Newcastle, and Norwich, are all on 10. Watford just above on 13, and Everton are 16th, which is a bit scary for them.
Jesus, yeah, I think Rafa's going to be gone sooner than people realise.
Yeah.
Well, if he doesn't win tomorrow against Arsenal, then his job will be with a big fat question mark.
I mean, 11th down to 17th are separated by 6 points. And unfortunately, Palace are amongst that now, thanks to the fluke of Fred today.
I just want to say, Fred, hate him, but he's the best shit player ever.
Best shit player ever.
Yeah, think about it this way. Every game, he's absolute dog shit, but has these good moments every now and again. He is the best shite... sorry for swearing, but in the day, it's true. He's the best shite player in the Premier League. Like, cause you got the best players, you got the shite players, and you got the best of the worst, which is literally him. Makes no sense.
Well,
what was your opinion on the game today, Chris?
The first half, we were pressing for a bit, sort of eased up towards the end of the first half. I don't know, Rashford shouldn't be on the pitch until he gets his act together because he's been absolutely crap. Like, excuse my language, but he's just walking around like it's nothing. Like, oh, yeah, I can't be bothered today. Yeah. Oh, I'm starting. Yeah, cool. It's like that. Him and McTominay should not be playing. But I think Palace were very friendly. How on earth did that ball by Jordan Ayew not go in? I was like...
I know. Oh. I screeched at the screen when he missed that. Honestly, I've never sworn so much during the Palace match this season.
I mean, all you needed was for someone to sneeze at it and it would have gone in.
Yeah, but good shot, but
he made up. Yeah, Fred, I'll tell you what, made up for the mistake against Chelsea, the back pass to Benjamin Mendy.
Oh,
like it's true, as you know from last week, when Benjamin Mendy.
You mean?
Oh, sorry, not Benjamin. What's his name?
God. You're just like the Daily Mail. They keep calling him Benjamin Mendy.
I'd never really know what his first name was.
Edward Mendy.
Edward Mendy. Okay.
Benjamin Mendy.
My bad. I was just thinking like Mendy. I was like, cool. There's so many Mendys.
There are, to be fair.
You got the one for Real Madrid. You got the one for City. You got the one for Chelsea. Then you got one. Is there one at PSG or something?
There used to be. No, there is one. Somewhere. Bernard Mendy, isn't there?
Yes, there is.
I think he plays for Benfica or.
So yeah, the Chelsea keeper Mendy, when he rolled out to Fred and Fred sort of back passed it straight to his hands, he made up for that. But end of the day, that's why I said the best shite player because he does that. But then up to that point, yeah, his pressing has been better. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
But other than that, his all-round game is not the best yet. He still needs a lot to work on, but he's 27, 28. He should really have that down by now.
Yeah, I mean...
Shouldn't take 3 managers that try and get him to play well.
I mean, personally, from a Palace point of view, we played well today. Again, yeah, this is where I say that it's games like this that Zaha is an absolute hindrance. He just gets into his own head. He has these games where nothing's going right for him, and he flaps his arms around. He's then argumentative on the pitch with other players. I mean, he got into it with Fernandes a good few times today.
True.
And I have to shout out to Dallo, man. Dallo was really good in containing him today.
Oh, mate, he really was. I was well surprised. I thought he was going to get absolutely torn apart by Zaha.
There's talk of him keeping Aaron Wan-Bissaka out of the team now. Like, if he keeps performing like that.
You know what? I wouldn't say no to that because at the moment, Wan-Bissaka has dropped dramatically. I mean, unlike Maguire and Shaw, where they've dropped dramatically, but it's like, who replaces them two? I mean, Alex Telles, yeah, but he's not really going to play realistically. Like with Solskjaer, and then Thomas Tuchel coming in playing the exact same way that we did, like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's playing. Yeah. It just goes like, so what's actually different?
Yeah, I mean, on the flip side, though, I have to say, Ronaldo, I mean, he had to go back to the stadium because he forgot he had Ronaldo in his back pocket. But it's another thing as well. Ronaldo was just not there today. He wasn't at the races. I know he's 37 and he's getting on, and, you know, his role is mainly to get the goals. But every time he got the ball, he was just shut down by Guehi, or if he got past Guehi, then Tompkins was there. And he had a good few chances. But I think all in all, you know...
Yeah, a bit of a slow day at the office for him. I think as well, what Palace did well, which I noticed quite early on, when certain players had the ball, like for example, towards the end of the second half, when Donny van der Beek had the ball, he was surrounded by 2 to 3 players at a time. Like literally, they were on him. And as I say, with Rashford, Sancho, and everyone, they had 2 to 3 Palace players, but then they managed to drop back enough so they had cover for every other player. It's just like, fair play. They're tactically, Palace played really well.
Yeah, it is what it is. We regroup, we move on. We've lost the last 3 games, so
3 on the bounce, isn't it?
Yeah. But we've got to go and get a result somewhere now. I can't remember who we're playing next. It isn't someone good, I know that. So, but yeah.
Chelsea?
No, we got Leeds on Saturday.
No, I mean, he said someone not good. So Chelsea.
Oh yeah, he's funny.
Yeah. So,
to be honest,
talking
about obviously the other games over the weekend, Liverpool last-minute winner on Saturday against Wolves away.
Very, very fortunate.
Very Man City, another solid win. Watford 3-1 away.
Yeah, I mean, them damn Brightons. You know, they got that 96th minute equaliser.
Against Southampton,
Neil Mopai trying to be the ultimate shithouse, but you're not as good, mate. But I mean, Brighton. I know I'm a Palace fan, and but Brighton haven't won in 2 months.
True, but quick question: when are you going to wear a Brighton shirt? When are you going to wear a Brighton shirt?
I don't know. I still think Palace will top half of the table. Palace will finish, and if we finish below Brighton, I will wear a Brighton shirt.
He said that twice, 2 weeks in a row, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh.
I will do it. I will walk around in my local town with a Brighton shirt on. Anyway, so let's move on. So, Leeds United and Brentford today played out a 2-2 draw. Did anybody see what happened after the game?
Yes,
no.
I did.
What happened?
Leeds
The
owner.
who is it? Is it the sporting director or something for
Yeah,
Leeds?
sporting director,
Somebody said something to him in the crowd, and he just went booloo. Like he was properly
he
trying
went
to
mad.
go for him. People were dragging him away, and I mean, I hope it's not race related. To be honest, I think that would be a huge shame if it was.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean,
Yeah.
let's just touch on Spurs winning 3-0. Lucas
Can we
Moura.
not? Can we not? Because
Lucas Moura, what a goal that was! I mean,
It was a good goal. What a hit!
Right in the stamp there. And Aston Villa beat Leicester. I mean, what is going on with Leicester at the moment?
they've dropped. Seriously, they've just dropped.
They have.
I don't think Brendan Rodgers is fully mentally in it, because he wants to go to City, but then he's also got the chance to go to United. I think his mind is elsewhere, thinking, see the season out and what can happen next.
Because obviously the Man United job is still available for next year.
But I don't want him as manager. That's the problem.
I think Brendan Rodgers is a good manager.
What's he won?
The league with Celtic.
A Tim Pot league with one team in it by the time he was managing, when there was no Rangers fans. Rangers weren't even in the league. They were still going up the leagues. Celtic it's a one-team league. The reason why they won it nearly 10 years in a row was because there's absolutely nothing in Scotland. It's a Tim Pot league.
There is nothing in Scotland anyway.
The best team in Scotland will finish mid-table in the Championship. Not even mid to top half, the bottom half.
Can I just say that his views don't represent mine?
Sorry, but when you got on TV,
I know.
Four Premier League games on, and you play Celtic versus Dundee, no one cares.
Yeah, no one does care.
Unless you're a Dundee or Celtic fan.
Yes.
Which I feel sorry for you.
I mean, fair play to Aston Villa, Gerrard. He's done a terrific job. 4 games, 3 wins, 1 defeat.
Yeah.
Not a bad record. 9 points out of 4 games.
True. I mean, to be fair, it just took a little bit of something different to kick Villa up the arse. But I think also when it was it Dean Smith the last manager?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he sort of, the players sort of fell out of faith with him, because some of the players that were getting treated towards the end of his time, though, were sort of like, was it that Bailey guy? It's like he wasn't going to look in when he had a great run of form going.
Yeah.
It's just like you kind of summed up your own demise.
I mean, Bailey, he's a brilliant player, in my opinion. He did well. Who's it he played for? Bayer Leverkusen.
Bayer Leverkusen, yeah.
I think he's a really good player, but I mean, the Premier League is a tough league, right? It's his first season. Hopefully, as he progresses on, he can unlock his full potential, and not be Timo Werner, So. So that's...
Well, apparently, Ralph Ragnick wants to make United.
Wow.
Apparently, that's what I've heard. The latest I heard was the other day was Ragnick wants to get Timo Werner out Old Trafford and basically base a team around him.
Wouldn't be a bad idea if he can get him playing like he did at where he was
Leipzig.
before. Yeah, at RB Leipzig.
Because I think the problem is with Chelsea, it's like they're set with their way of playing. Like, no one's going to change that. You got good players who can play that style, but I don't think it suits Timo Werner.
No.
Yeah, I mean, you can only try, right?
True.
Exactly.
So, we've reviewed the results from the weekend. Main topic of today, and Chris has some very strong views about this. Messi winning the Ballon d'Or. Now, my opinion is this, and he's a brilliant player, but we all know that the voting for the Ballon d'Or is skewed. It's all journalists and pundits and stuff, and they all nosh off Messi and Ronaldo, and it's. I would have given it to Lewandowski, to be honest. Lewandowski or Haaland. I would have given it to.
No, not Haaland.
Not Haaland. Salah. Salah or Lewandowski. The fact that Salah came 7th is an absolute joke. And
disgraceful.
And you have to wonder if these people have actually, watched football before. Because Kevin De Bruyne being ranked above Salah is just, it's silly in my opinion. But what are your opinions of it?
Who wants to go first?
I'll let Chris go first because we'll be here for 10 years.
Go on, mate. I'll let you go first this time.
To be honest, I think the wrong person won. I think it should have been Lewandowski or Mo Salah. I personally, them two.
Thank God, I thought he was going to say fucking Jorginho.
No, Jorginho. I don't know how Jorginho came third. I mean, I can't fault Jorginho. He had a good season with Chelsea, won the Champions League, a good Euros, won the Euro with Italy. He's proved himself in the Premier League, I feel. But no, he doesn't deserve to be third. I think even Mason Mount deserved. Like, Mason Mount finished 19th. Mason Mount should have at least finished before Jorginho.
Whoa. Hold on a second. Mason Mount, extremely overrated. Think about it this way. You're forgetting your main guy who does so much work and Chelsea fans look over him so much. N'Golo Kante, he deserves to win it. Like, if any Chelsea player was going to win it, Kante is overlooked dramatically.
Oh, yeah, Kante deserved it. I would have given it Kante over Mo Salah any day.
I mean, over Mo Salah, debatable. But if they're going on the fact that trophies for last season, then yeah. I do agree.
Let's be honest, Messi's never won a World Cup. Kante has.
True.
That is true.
Yeah.
But he did win the, what do they call it?
The Nations
Copa
League.
America. Copa America.
Copa America, yeah. He won that.
Yeah, well, what's that? That's basically like the Carabao Cup. But yeah.
Nathan's opinions we do not agree with. Just
it's actually a prestigious it's like their version of our Euros.
Yeah, but no one cares about that.
To be fair, when you look at the countries in the Copa America compared to the Euros, we definitely have the more competition.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You got Brazil and all them, but Brazil are not the team they were like in the early 2000s and so on. I mean, look at them. They got smacked 7-1 by Germany a couple of years back.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I remember that in the World Cup in 2014. Yeah.
So anyone that thinks like, because England, yeah, fair enough, we did well to get to the final, but we were absolutely crap in the final and the semi-final. We were lucky to get there. We were lucky to be even in the final, let alone get to penalties.
Shout out to the guy with the lead. No, I'm joking.
And yeah, but I think personally, I don't know why Messi won it. He doesn't deserve it. It would have gone to Lewandowski or Mo Salah any day. So I think that's an absolute joke that Messi's won it. And it's just going to get to a point where no one will probably be interested in next year because Messi will probably win it again next year anyway.
I think the problem with the Ballon d'Or is, like, I had a good conversation yesterday. Basically, Messi last season got the most goals and most assists for Barcelona in the league, in the whole league.
Mm.
So he had a good season as far as comes to that. But league position, third. Knocked out the Champions League, embarrassingly.
Mm.
And it's like the only thing he did was win the Copa America. Like, yes, fair enough, he scored all those goals. But then, but what has Lewandowski done in the last year? I don't know. There wasn't, as much as I don't agree with Messi winning, thinking about it, other than 2020 when Lewandowski should have won it, but the problem is they're like, oh, we need a big ceremony. You don't need a big ceremony. FaceTime, all that, COVID, don't stop that. It's just a ceremony. Having games played. But yeah, so in the last 12 months, say, what has Lewandowski done that's more than Messi? Other than win the league, which is basically like a one-team league, and he has scored a lot of goals, in all fairness.
I don't think the Bundesliga is a one-team league, though.
Lately, it has. I mean, in all fairness, look at the difference last season. Actually, I think not a one-team league, but I think it's close to two, but it's more likely for Bayern to win it. Unless Bayern have a shit season, they won't lose the league to anyone else unless they have a shit season.
I think the Bundesliga at the moment is a bit like how the Premier League were between 97 and 2002. Where you had incredible teams in it and world beaters and stuff. But, you had Man United who are worlds above these. And I think you've got... It's a bit like that at the moment with the Bundesliga because Bayern Munich are just really good. Really good. And if you put a world-class manager in at Borussia Dortmund, no disrespect to their current manager, but they could probably win Champions League or
I don't know because Borussia Dortmund are more like a feeder club. Like think of it this way: they get a big player, like Haaland end of the season is not going to stay because his contract expires a year later. They're going to try to get as much money from him as possible. Look at Jadon Sancho. Last year they were charging 100 mil or over 100 mil. We didn't pay him, got him for 70 because his contract was expiring.
Yeah.
Jude Bellingham is going to be the exact same. The problem is Bayern are a team who wants to win the league, win the league, win the Champions League when they can. Borussia Dortmund, will sign young players, build them up, and sell them for a profit. Which is sort of like what Arsenal were doing a couple of years back. Look at all those players who went off and won the league at other clubs and Arsenal didn't win it.
And this is where they say now that football clubs aren't really football clubs anymore. They're businesses trying to turn over a profit. So let's just do a little game here, okay? Name me who you would put in your top 5 for the Ballon d'Or.
Nathan was sorry he could put his hand up there. He was like, me, teacher.
No, I was sorry, Chris, you go first.
Go on, Chris.
Me?
Yeah.
I was going to go last. Since it's Jason's game, I think
I'll do it. Okay, first, Lewandowski. Second, Salah. Third, Harry Kane. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what anyone says. I'd put Harry Kane.
No way. But go on, carry on with your list. And we'll discuss it.
Fourth, Bernardo Silva. He's been incredible this year. Incredible form. He started the year out a bit, but he's.
Are you basing it on this season?
No, it's the calendar year, isn't it?
Yeah.
And number 5, Christian Benteke. I'm joking. So
this is his joke list where he says only 2 of them were right. Actually, 2 or 3 of them. So you got
actually, number 5, I would put Sadio Mane.
Very underrated player, but
yeah.
Nathan?
Christian Benteke, that tickled me. But
he does.
My top 5 will be Lewandowski.
Yeah.
N'Golo Kante.
Yeah.
This is a shocker one here. Phil Foden.
Really?
Phil Foden. I think he's been brilliant. I think
he barely played in the last 12 years. Well, not
last 12
years.
He had a very good season last season. Very good Euros.
Yeah, on and off the bench, and he barely played for the Euros. He was injured after the group stage.
I'd chuck Phil Foden in there. That's my 3rd choice. 4th choice, Sadio Mane. And my 5th choice, I would have to say Edouard Mendy.
Goalkeeper in there.
No, goalkeeper. Not become a Chelsea fan because I think Mendy's come in. He joined a little bit late, and I think he's done well. And he's won the Champions League. He's having a good season right now. Besides what happened yesterday, but let's not talk about that. I'll chuck a goalkeeper in there.
I mean, I just got to say one thing now.
What?
I disagree with Harry Kane. Does not deserve to be in the running for Ballon. He doesn't even deserve to be in the top 100.
Listen. Top goal scorer last season, top assists last season. Had a very good Euros. even though he started off slow, right, and he's been out of sorts for the last couple of months, but he's had a brilliant year.
In the last 12 months, think of it this way. The last 12 months, he had a shocking Euros where he scored a handful of goals, which he should have scored more. But the fact is,
Southgate he's already bearing down Wayne Rooney's record for England, by the way.
Yeah, but look at the teams he's played against. San Marino, Algeria, whatever they're bloody called.
Algeria.
So, yeah, I mean, how many times has he played San Marino and scored more than 3 goals? That's embarrassing. And think of it this way. Yeah,
he's also
friendlies,
played Germany, Italy.
And what did he do against Italy?
Denmark.
What did he do against Italy other than get man-marked through the whole game and Southgate being like, no, he's our captain. He needs to play the whole game. If he took him off for a fast striker, we would have won that game.
I wouldn't have put Calvert-Lewin in there, though. I would not have put him on. I would have put Rashford on, actually.
Rashford is absolutely atrocious, man. He's not a striker.
I rate him higher than Calvert-Lewin, anyway.
True, but the form Calvert-Lewin was in at the end of last season, you cannot leave him on the bench for the Euros. That's the reason why we lost. Think of it this way. You take Kane off. Actually, not even Kane off. Put 2 up front. Kane can't do it by himself. If you have Kane and someone else, so one of them, 2 experienced centre-backs, was it Bonucci, 35 or so, and Chiellini, who's a bit older, 36, 37. Them 2 are slow. Look at the way there was Saka.
Yeah, but Harry Kane isn't fast.
That's what I'm saying. With Harry Kane as the main threat for them, they're going to be targeting him, and then you've got Calvert-Lewin, who's going to be the pace.
They did their work. They did their job, didn't they? I think they man-marked him very well.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. If Southgate was smart and noticed that and brought on Calvert-Lewin, either take Kane off or put him on, full well. Look at the way Chiellini dealt with Saka. He couldn't, so he cheated. Well, not cheated, but he tactical fouled him.
There was nothing tactical about it. It was just.
It was. I mean, it was very, very smart.
Off. He could have hurt the lad, and he just he got past him, so he'll drag him back. Not even a yellow card for it. So obviously,
to be fair though. So. In that sort of situation, you're at the halfway line, it's literally any person who plays football will agree. Like Nathan, you even know this. If someone is going to outbeat you for pace and run straight through your goal, and you're on the halfway line, you're going to make a foul. If he's beating you, you're like,
clip his heels.
Yeah, like that. Or yeah, but that's the point. That's the only thing he could do. So, smart-wise, he is a very, very clever person. He decided to take that risk because he knew if Saka beat him, England would have won. It was extra time, not long left. If Saka beat him, game over.
I don't dispute about the tactical foul, but it's in the manner that he did it. But hey, karma works in mysterious ways, and now Italy are now having to qualify against Portugal to get into the World Cup.
Chris, we never got your 5 nominees, mate.
All right. Number 1, Sue.
Fair enough.
Number 2, Zoo.
Oh,
it's a list of Ronaldos. Actually, to be fair, Ronaldo's not had a bad season, but I wouldn't put him first. I'm just trying to think, actually, because it's a hard one, because there's not really been a standout in the last 12 months.
Fred.
Salah and Mane
Fred.
haven't been... You can fuck off.
Harry Maguire.
Mate, I will slit your throat.
Right, who are you on, Chris?
My
I'm
God.
joking. It's just the fact that he said Maguire. I was like, no, that's triggered me, man. Like, no.
Right, Chris, who are you 5 boys?
All right, I've got to say, it's a hard one because I don't know who I'd have first. Because logically, I would put Kevin De Bruyne, but he's been injured for a lot this season.
Yeah.
So that's why I can't really put him in there. So I'd have Lewandowski. I gotta say will probably be first. Probably joined by Messi. As much as I hate to say it, then I've got to say Ronaldo. Mo Salah didn't have a great 12 months though. He's only this season he's kicking on, and towards the end of last season. But for a lot at that point, he was shocking. So I've got to say Bernardo Silva, because as you said earlier, I think he's one of the main reasons they won the league.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And then N'Golo Kante.
It's not bad. Not a bad top 5.
Yeah.
And Golo. Anyway, has anyone heard that song, by the way?
Nope.
Someone did a song about N'Golo Kante. And he goes, N'Golo Kante. Blah, 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 blah.
I prefer the Anna by your song.
No, well, we won't sing that. But, yeah, I mean, I think we can all agree that Messi winning it was diabolical.
Yep.
I personally wouldn't have him in the top 10, to be honest. No, actually, I would have him in the top 10, but not the top 5. He did win a major this year.
I mean, you did put Harry Kane above him, and they
would.
basically did the exact same. But to be fair, in your logic, you're saying because Harry Kane got the most goals and assists and had a good Euros,
and he generally played very well throughout the whole year.
Yes, but Messi, most goals in La Liga, most assists in La Liga, won the Copa America.
Yeah.
So he's got one more than Harry Kane. So technically, I know it's only.
I mean, I would have given him a special award for all of that. Actually, Messi, like I don't know, call it just give him a one-off like outstanding contribution award. I know they're basically
this is for trying.
Yeah. Here you go. You're not good enough for the top 10, but here's something anyway. You know. But yeah, I mean, even Ronaldo, I think I'd struggle to put him in my top 10, to be honest.
Would you say Willis?
I'm just being honest. I know Juventus won the Serie A and he broke goal scoring records.
They finished 4th.
Just testing your knowledge there, but it was Inter Milan, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, Lukaku.
Yeah, with Lukaku and Antonio Conte.
Yeah. So, and now look at them. So, just to wrap up, who do you project this time next year winning the Ballon d'Or? Nathan, go.
Mo Salah.
Ooh. Christopher.
So. I mean, in all fairness, so far, like he's had a couple of bad games, but so far, look at the difference between him and Messi and a few other players. 37, and he's still bossing it.
He's a fraud.
So is Christian Benteke,
and
you're still paying him.
I'm joking. I mean, in my opinion, Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the best of all time, and
still is.
Here's Messi. There's Ronaldo. So, yeah, but I think, just like Nathan, I think it's going to be Mo Salah. Unfortunately, they've got, like, the Eurovision-style voting, so, you know, it will most likely be Messi or Ronaldo again.
I think Ronaldo doesn't like him because he basically called them a liar.
Yeah.
Because of what they said about him. They said, Messi, Ronaldo's main goal is to finish above Messi on the Ballon d'Ors. I'm like,
yeah,
Ronaldo's got loads of things he wants to do. I don't think that's his main goal.
No, Ronaldo wants to win the World Cup, mate.
Yeah, I was going to say he's got other things he cares about. Like, he wants to win the leagues. He wants to win golden boots. He wants to win all these sort of trophies. I don't think one player is too fussed about. Like, it's just like, yeah, fair enough. Him and Messi, the best two in the last however many years.
Yeah,
but I think the claim of saying that Ronaldo's main goal is to beat Messi, it's like, no. So I them two are like, yeah, they're the best. They challenge each other. They push each other. But I don't think Ronaldo gives a shit. He wants to win as many as he can, yes. So does everyone. But it's not to be above Messi. It's to be the best who he is. But yeah.
Well, there you go. That's the final thought of the podcast. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a like. It helps us out immensely. What is your opinions on Messi winning the Ballon d'Or? Put them down below in the comments. Go visit the guys' pages. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.
I will stab you all.